December 30th, I think, 31st. We have weather, real live, snowy weather. I am literally taking a chance on picking up a ticket for filming this, but you know what? We're gonna film a little bit anyway. We're just gonna kind of ease along here. We're definitely getting a little bit of love. Don't that figure though? I decided to step out of the tow truck for a minute, take a little break, and what do we get? Ba-boom! We get hella snow, real snow, East Coast snow, back home in Michigan snow. Hope we don't see no police snow. People probably think I'm flipping nuts. I will definitely have to change hands. I'm filming, I'm not talking, there's a difference. Biggest thing people forget, woo, is that if you hit the brakes too hard, you fucking slide. I didn't hit the brakes a second ago. I downshifted, hit first, and it slid my ass in all over the place. So, all right, we got a light. Let's ride. Yeah, this is gonna get sketchy as shit with a quickness. I'm super sad that I still got at least one person that's got to make this same ride. And fuck, another 8 hours. So this shit's gonna be packed down, icy, screwed up, not good. God, I love snow, but I feel bad for the people that are not hip. We are just passing the Prescott Airport, heading north out 89 towards Chino. Well, we're not on 89. We're on the bypass road. I forget what they call this one, Deep Wells Ranch. When I come through here earlier, it was barely throwing powder, just enough to notice. That was like about an hour ago, I guess. So, but yeah, we are definitely getting some weather. Got me and Blue, Sapphire and back. That would be really cool if I could actually figure out a way to stand you up, kind of like so. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I'm hands-free. We're riding. Let's go to Chino. I'll try not to sling the phone off the dash. This is the norm. We have super nerves. You're doing right. Just take your time, folks. It's slippery as shit, and that ain't no damn joke. Even the tow drivers ain't gonna want to be out in this shit, I promise you. It's gonna be challenging. That ain't no joke. I love this shit personally, but not everybody concurs. And it's so easy for shit to go awry super quick. I'm moving along at about 30 miles per hour, which is probably 10 too fast, but I'm nowhere to slow down. Like I said, we're just gonna ease on around. Get on back out to Chino and get in the garage and work on Sonny's Gambler magazine. About all I can do. Thinking possibly throwing a front drive shaft. I hope I got a good one now. Spare one for the Liberty. And a couple fresher tires. So we got at least one roadworthy four-wheel drive. I guarantee you the wagon would be blasted in this shit. With that locked up diff, oh my gravy biscuits. I'm here to tell you what, she would be interesting. So yeah, you want to, when you brake, you do not want to hold steady pressure. You want to kind of pump. And you people in snow country that don't know this is a good time to take heed. You gotta kind of pump the brakes and just, because if you lock up your wheels, whatever direction you're going is the direction you're going. I don't care if you turn the steering wheel all day long. If you're pointed at that sign and you hit the brakes and lock up them front tires, it don't matter. You're sliding. It's physics, folks, or math, or something. I just remember. I'm about to slide this thing all over the place. When I hit low, I almost bet on bitch and wagging the butt all over the place when I call low. Thankfully, looks like the city been down through here, which in Arizona, they do pretty good about keeping the main highways open whenever possible. Now, secondary roads, forget it, son. It ain't happening. I promise you, they ain't gonna be on top of it. They can't keep up with it. And if we get real weather action today, yeah, it's on. And my inner snow child tells me that we're gonna get weather today. So I'm gonna go home and turn some music on in the shop and watch it stack up and be sad. Because I'm not in the truck, but I did it to myself and I'm happy about it. I needed a break. I just hate it when I feel like stuff's happening and I'm not involved. Is that wrong of me? Maybe that's the wrong way to put it. But, you know, Reynolds out and working. Damn, homie's hardcore. There goes the salt truck. He's keeping things salty and safe, or sanded, I should say. I think that was a protest sticker, not a good sticker. Son of a gun, if we didn't give ourselves a tickle cough the last couple of days, and I gotta wonder if it isn't from using my buddy's kerosene heater, what we used to call when I was a kid a salamander. You could run them on diesel, run them on kerosene, and they kick. I got a 40 by 60 shop with no insulation, open roof, and it had it. Shit, I think we got it up to 50 degrees at some point, but I think the excess fumes and shit is giving me that cough that I had the last couple of days that y'all wouldn't know about because I haven't filmed nothing in the last couple of days. But 18 is checking out like a champ. And yeah, my guess is that sanding truck that we just saw, he either just ran this out as far, I'm betting he's on this block, and he probably ran as far as Chino Paul and turned around, come back, and as you see, we're already building snow on top of his last sand pass. Hang on. Like I said, this is what I come up in. I miss snowmobiling. I miss used to downhill ski a little bit. That's always fun until you hit a tree. Remember, folks, it's not the speed that kills. It's not even the fall that kills. It's them sudden stops at the end. Yeah, I know, that ain't funny. Anyway, just taking a ride on a snowy day and having a rant. I'm guessing we'll film all the way to the house, and then we will shut this bad boy down and post her. Get some work done, maybe, because we definitely got plenty of work to do. There ain't no doubt about that. I'm going to see if I can't build me a little bit of a scrap route around here with some of the different shops, help make a little bit of money. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's weird. It's kind of like some of the people I used to joke about when I happened to be incarcerated. Guys would work harder at not working and getting out of work than just going and doing something and actually feeling good about yourself at the end of the day and making a little bit of money. I used to find that interesting as heck. Couldn't understand it particularly, but some days I'm like that though. I work harder at work not working a real job than I'll work to not work the real job. I guess it comes back to when you're working for yourself, your attitude's a little different. You know you ain't got to share, especially if you work for yourself, no one else, nobody else involved. You're just doing it to feed your family. You know at the end of the day, the only people you got to pay is your customers, possibly. And your expenses for doing your thing. And if you're smart about it, you fuel your truck at the end of the day, make sure you put money away for your other business, do your thing. Anyway, we're coming into Chino, first roundabout. Here by Horses with Hearts, which is off to the right, which at this point there's no way you would be able to see it anyway. But they do rider-assisted equine therapy. And when I first come out here, I found out about them. They were supposed to have a PTSD program for our vets and whatnot. And in the end, as far as I know, either that was someplace else or never instituted but so now, other than helping out my buddy that kind of is the man behind the ladies that makes the stuff happen and run and gets done, I just stay away from it. I appreciate what they do. They're all about helping out special needs kids and all that, but they have the capacity to fulfill that promise that was in their original paperwork stating that they were going to do a PTSD thing. And I'm really sad that they don't. We need to do all we can for our guys that step up and keep us free, make it so we can live the American dream. Even if all of our dreams ain't quite the same dream, that's okay. Because we live in the greatest country in the world. We can kind of be different if we want to. We can do what we want. We can stack up a bunch of junk cars in our front yard and shoot, call it a Christmas display. What do you know about that stuff there? Alright, we're coming up on Lock, Stock, and Barrel. I wonder if they're still dressed for Christmas or not. When they put up this traffic circle, they decided to put the 3 horses up, which I love. And they actually did a thing in the local paper, I believe it was, for picking names. And they come up with Lock, Stock, and Barrel, which I really like. I think that was a good one. And yeah, they still got their Christmas hats on and everything. Traffic circles kill me because people, they're great for me, I love them. But most people, it screws with them. They don't know what to do with them. They don't know how to drive in them. And yeah. There goes one of our boys. Actually, that's 2. Custom went by, and that was Tri-City playing in the snow. Have fun, y'all. I'm going to the house. Play because I want to play. Which, I want to play. I'm an idiot, but I'm a good idiot. Good and happy idiot. That makes a difference too sometimes. I didn't think we was going to get no love. Son of a biscuit. This is going to get good before it gets done. I wonder which way the weather pattern's working, if it's coming from the north or if... and there goes ACT. Everybody got their tunners out. They're going to ditch people. We got winch outs going on all over. I guarantee it. And it's just going to get worse. Sorry, folks. Somebody stole my Johnny on the spot tagline thinking it was funny. We know better. It's alright. You gotta steal my tagline to get your stuff done. We'll come up with a better one. It's quite alright. I just want everybody to come home safe at the end of the day. Who we got rolling there? I seen them in town earlier. I don't know what company that is. I've never seen that truck. Road 2 South, Chino Valley, 89. Yeah, they're going to get overpowered. There ain't no way they're going to keep up with this if this doesn't stop. They're going to be so screwed up. I'll probably be going to town and bring somebody home. That's going to be interesting. My normal opinion is it's going to get worse before it gets better. All right, let's break it loose and slide a little bit. Let's have a little fun here. Give me the sky view. Sorry, y'all. again. This is what it's gonna be like everywhere. The highways, they might almost keep up. The surface streets are gonna get packed off, get like glass, and these folks are not gonna know what to do with it. It even makes me a little nervous in this, because this thing is not snow friendly. The Gamble Wagon / Griswold, I suspect, ain't gonna be no better. But I ended up acquiring another Jeep Liberty, for parts, which has a good front drive shaft in it, or a gooder one, and a couple of better tires. We're gonna switch over on Old Blue, so if we need to go out and play, we got ample footing. Otherwise, I ain't joking, I'm staying at the house. This video's running a touch long for my liking, but hey, for the rest of my peeps that ain't close by, you get a little rare wintertime look at my world. We don't get this out here near as often as I like, but I guarantee you, for the locals, we don't get this out here near enough for their dislike. If they didn't have to deal with this, most of them probably would say, hallelujah, Jafar. Because it'll shut everything. I mean, town's already pretty much shut down. I was pretty impressed to find my guys at the auto body shop. People got to work. People got things to do. There are essential personnel. Unlike a bunch of the non-essential personnel that's crying with the government shutdown because they don't want to do the right thing and protect us. Got all these folks, high-end folks, living in walled communities, but thinks that it's somehow wrong to put a wall on the border and protect our world. They lock their door at night, don't they? If they come home and found me on the couch, drinking their beer, eating their food, telling their old lady to make me a sandwich, they wouldn't want me around. But yet they're willing to let anybody just come on over. And case in point, we had a guy that should not have been here, should not have had a gun. That's a whole horse of another color, but should not have had a gun for sure. Took out an officer in California. For what reason? Probably because he's a multiple felon and he's getting props for taking out an American police officer. I hope when they find him and catch up with his punk ass, he suffers a fatal shooting. Screw tying up the courts, screw tying up probation, prison, all that. Punch a hole in them, be done. It's not worth our time. And so, folks, we're up to almost 18 minutes. Like I said, I like to keep them down a little bit because I'm not big on a long video, but hopefully this one was kind of worth it, kind of interesting. Like I said, we got one more turn and a little ways to go to my house. Not far. We'll run it till we get to the yard, get amusement, and then go post it up. But yeah, I guarantee you this is gonna mess with folks. I seen one individual pulling a trailer. Oh, this like this poor gentleman. Hauled water. That's one thing I do not like about where I live. Luckily, we have a well, but if you don't, you gotta haul your water. Man, that's kind of a bummer. So, but luckily, my lady did really good when she found us our place, and we live right off this here paved road with a cement driveway all the way up to a cemented floor, 40 by 60 shop. That's how you know when a girl loves you. She looks at the shop and says, yeah, I found it. Hadn't even looked at the house. It's like, that's somebody that's willing to try and look out for you. I was flabbergasted. Yeah, we might have to fire up Griswold and go sliding around the yard just for stupidity's sake. Supposed to be pulling Christmas lights off shit today. It's done. It's over. I worked hard. It was short. It was sweet. I thank everybody who's drove by, commented. Like I said, I think the closest thing to a negative comment I got, which it wasn't a negative comment, it was just, it doesn't seem as big as last year. Yeah, we fixed that. I would say I grew it by, well, last year we had 4 cars, 2 bikes. This year we had 4 vehicles, no bikes, but the addition of Santa's Corner / the fire pit area out front, and nice van seats that are getting snowed on right now. Who knows what else getting snowed in around my house right now. It snows and rains so seldom I don't worry about it. Oh, that's why it wasn't snowing out here earlier. It just wasn't warm enough yet. She's up to 26. At about 30, these flakes will be hella fluffy. I mean, this is getting fat already. I think we're gonna get the real deal. It's gonna be a good one. Oddly enough, somebody else was saying something about weather patterns, and he had a thought on it, and I'll be dog biscuits if I can remember what it was. Oh, I guess I should be closing up Land by the River. Lost you for a minute. All right, guys. We are back to the Chino Valley Empire of Dirt. Little nod towards Ave. Down by the river. Oh, the other Chehus, you know, they're digging this shit. Let's take a quick run around the display. I gotta check and make sure there's something in a cover on top of my 460 in the wrecker. Gear helps. We got slickness on the skid pad, and I got the skid pad full of shit. So, anyway, we got Santaland, donor truck for Homie's motor, and of course, Demolition Derby. There was actually a Minion blown up in there. But anyway, folks, I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to go post this. I'm going to get some work done. Do something worthwhile with my time. Maybe go close the window on Griswold before he gets full of snow. Close the van. See what else is open that shouldn't be. Y'all, I hope you have the bestest. Happy New Year. Be safe. Oh, hell. My wiper's done froze up. It's interesting out here. So, just be careful. Be safe. If you actually like this dumb stuff that I post, feel free to do what you do, because y'all know what to do, I'm sure. Drifting her all the way to the house. Nice. And then slide through the gate. Whoa! Alright. Blue signing off. Blue, can we get some sign off, paw? Throw me a paw. I don't want a kiss. I want a paw. There's a paw. And a Sapphire. Sapphire paw. Can't get a paw. Sapphire just wants a kiss. Later, y'all.